Thank you for watching America's Weather streaming channel. It's just before 3 p.m. on this Sunday afternoon. Hope you're having a great day. Let's take a look at live radar right now. Live radar. Let's zoom in right here so we can see. We see a line of rain and some storms, really from about Danville, Illinois, to through Lebanon, all right, to north of Muncie here, all right, to Portland, Indiana, up to Decatur, Bluffton, Huntington. All right, back around, it's gone through Kokomo, it's gone through Lafayette, Attica, all right, to Danville, Illinois. So we're kind of watching this line right here as it moves to the east, excuse me, the east-southeast, all right, very slowly here. And as this progresses here, we're starting to see some weakening in some areas with this, but also some storms that are developing. And the reason I'm saying that, let's take a look. Let's switch it over here to our satellite imagery. You can see kind of a large area of sunshine that's shining in southern Illinois and southern Indiana. All right, we're going to watch this because that's just adding fuel to the fire for storms to pop up later today. We are under a slight risk of severe weather this afternoon, this evening, and overnight. And so we're going to watch this as storms could be firing up over the next several hours here in this area. And with that, let's take a look at the model data. What are the models showing us right here? All right, so let's switch over to this. So at 3 o'clock, so right now we saw some rain around here. All right, this is the HRRR. And as we progress forward here at about 5 o'clock, you still see some showers around. All right, and some storms are trying to fire up. And then at 6 o'clock, they really start to fire up, as you can see around the St. Louis area. And oops, messed that up there. So you can see around the St. Louis area to Effingham area to Terre Haute, all right, Indianapolis area, you see some storms that are beginning to fire up. And as we get to 7 p.m., you see the line of storms really from St. Louis all the way to through Fort Wayne, really beginning to develop. So this is isolated storms. All right, they're kind of forming a line here, but isolated storms. And as we get into the 8 o'clock hour, you see the isolation fills in a little bit more. All right, this line fills in a little bit more through, especially in Indiana here, Terre Haute, through Lebanon to Marion to Fort Wayne. And then as this progresses forward here, this is the 9 o'clock hour tonight. And then we get into 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. All right, this is midnight, 1 a.m. And about 3, 4 o'clock, you see that this is out of the state. And so this is 6 a.m. right here. We're going to have some clear skies. Excuse me, no rain across the state here as a cold front goes through. It's really going to drop the humidity levels big time because if you've been outside today in a lot of areas, you know that it is muggy outside with dew points well into the 70s. And this cold front's really going to help us kind of cool things down a little bit. We are under a slight risk of severe weather. All right, we did talk about that. We're under a slight risk of severe weather. And we lost, there it goes. So a slight risk of severe weather across a large part of central Indiana, all the way from eastern Illinois through a lot of central Indiana, and you see up into the northeast of Indiana, a lot of Ohio, and an enhanced risk, all right, in the northeast. So a little more damaging weather expected in that area. So we'll continue to keep an eye on things. Let's go back to radar. Let's go back to radar here, and again, you can see the storms developed over the Crawfordsville area. Nothing severe right now. A lot of rain. I don't see any lightning associated with this storm. All right, and then we do see quite a bit of rain falling. All right, in the Clarksville area towards Frankfort. All right, you see. We do have a slight risk of severe weather. Let me pull that off the map here. And then quite a bit of rain falling from Marion to Gas City, Fairmont area, Hartford City, Van Buren. All right, and to the east there as you're getting close to the Ohio border with Indiana. So in the Portland up to Decatur area. So quite a bit of rainfall in this area. You got quite a bit of rain yesterday. You had some damage in a lot of areas yesterday with some storms that have moved through. But this is just some light rainfall. All right, light rainfall here. There are no flood warnings or flash flood warnings associated with this batch of rain here right now. So again, we're going to continue to watch storms fire up. All right, fire up here and we're watch for severe levels. And if there's anything new, we'll break in and let you know. Thank you for watching America's Weather streaming channel. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.